Here we go. Hello, everyone. Josha here. Welcome back to another episode of Josha Topics. This week's episode, we are talking video games. We're talking electronics. Today, I'm not doing this alone because I have a very special guest named Xane the Werehog. Will be joining us really shortly, so I'll also try to share the link so he can get in because I know Zane real well. He's a genius of video games. He's a pro gamer. Okay, okay. So wait for Zane. Okay. While we wait for him, if you guys don't know what video game is, it's like a disc, a CD, or any kind of video games. If it's a CD-ROM video game or classic games and stuff from the golden ages to the modern ages. And I better go find a way to get my friend Zane in. So stay tuned. BRB. Okay then. Go. Okay, I'm back. I sent the link to Zane, so I'll wait until he joins, and then we'll be doing some cool stuff later on, later in the show. Me and Zane are gonna show you guys some pictures of cool gaming consoles and some awesome games in the past, present, and future. Maybe the future, but we're gonna show you some classic games. Where are you, Zane? I'll wait till he comes in. I better get myself something to drink before he joins. I better take off my headset. I may take off my headset before I drop my mic on the floor on accident. So just getting my drink. Oh, I'm back. Still excited for his arrival. Wait, oh, chair. Okay. So far, Zane didn't join yet. Here we go. Wait. Okay. We're waiting and waiting and waiting for him to join. I sent him the link. I better delete the link before everyone joins. Except Zane. Because Zane is our special guest, so I'll probably have to delete this link in the chat so no one will join except Zane. How do you delete this link? Hold on. I better BRB for a few seconds. Sorry, I muted. I'm back. Okay. Just so you know, Zane is probably waiting in the StreamYard waiting room. So I'll let him in just oh, I'll let him in just a few seconds. Yo, this is it, guys. Yo, me and Zane met ever since Sonic and back in 2017. I think it was 2018. It was 2018, because he is a pro gamer and he knows common knowledge about video games and technology. I mean, electricity, electronics, and stuff. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I haven't trouble speaking. Okay, here we go. Our first guest today is a pro gamer. Please welcome the one and only. Hey, buddy, let's give a round of applause for Zane. I'm gonna get him in here right now. So here we go. Okay, Zane, come on in.
All right, let's see. All
Hello,
right,
Zane.
thanks. What's up?
Nothing much. Yo, welcome to the show today.
Thanks.
Today's topic, we're talking about video games. We're talking about electronics.
Mainly video game consoles and computers and stuff.
Yeah.
One moment, please. I'll be right back.
Okay. He'll be back. Okay. Wow. While we wait for him, and just so you know, me and my boy Zane, we've been friends on Discord, and I'm in a server called Silver Strike. And I'm also a role player and an aspiring actor and voice actor, plus comedian. And welcome back.
Sorry about that. I had to do a little something.
It's fine, Zane.
Okay. So, what game system should I talk about first?
Okay, let's talk about the classic ones from the late '80s, early '90s. Let's talk about the
Probably
Super
the only one I know the most about is the Atari 2600. That's
Atari 2600.
But I do know a thing or two about the NES. Actually, I could probably do that one.
Wow.
Yeah. So the NES is basically an 8-bit console made by Nintendo, Japanese company.
Wow.
Yeah, fun fact about Nintendo, they did other things before becoming a game company. They had hotels, they made toys, even had cards. So yeah, they've been around for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, the NES or Nintendo Entertainment System has many revolutionary games for its time. Super Mario Brothers, The Legend of Zelda, Punch Out, Ice Climber, and many others.
Wow. That is amazing. And with some the other stuff that I know in the '90s, I think it's the Super Nintendo.
Yes, that I actually grew up with. That was actually one of my first game consoles.
Yep.
Yeah, my first game system was 16-bit. A Super Nintendo Entertainment System and the Sega Genesis, or Master System if you're in Japan.
Yep.
Yeah. Personally, I liked both of them, but the Super Nintendo probably had the edge in terms of the sounds it has and stuff, the kind of music it has.
Wow. That it was so cool, y'all. It was so amazing. And
Yeah, personally, I like the Sega Genesis only for Sonic games. That's pretty much it, really.
cool. And
Yeah.
just so you know, speaking of Sega, just so you know, yesterday back in the server we're currently in called the Silver Strike. Me, I saw Xane and other people talking about working for Sega. Just so you know, I'm also volunteer working for Sega someday.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a job in the gaming industry at some point. That's one of my goals in my current in life right now. So
Yeah, and
I'm
someday
hoping to be a game dev someday, maybe even a game director.
game director. And as for me, I would love to be a story advisor and a game writer and voice actor for Sega.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm got a pretty wild imagination, so I can come up with some pretty interesting ideas for games that I'm sure a lot of companies would love to love to see become reality.
Yeah, and
I'm sure Nintendo would love to see my ideas. I mean, granted, most of my ideas are for already existing game franchises like Zelda or Pokemon, for example.
yeah,
Personally, I've always wondered what Pokemon would be like if they had at least one mature rated Pokemon game. I know that's probably never going to happen, but the closest thing we got was Pokemon Conquest on the DS.
okay,
So yeah, that's the closest we ever got to an M-rated Pokemon game.
okay,
To be fair, though, it is a children's game first and foremost, so
yeah,
not going to see a whole lot of Pokemon games that are aimed towards older audiences. Not like Zelda or Fire Emblem.
yeah. And speaking of games, and well, I played recently. I played Minecraft because it's an awesome game.
Yeah, Minecraft's pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's better than
Yeah,
Fortnite. No offense, but to Fortnite fans, but I just don't really see the appeal of it.
yeah. I totally agree with you, Zane. And
I mean, I only played it when it was popular at the time, but then once it wasn't popular anymore, I just like, yeah, this isn't really my kind of game.
oh, okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
speaking of games, yeah. Anyways, speaking of games and stuff, one of my favorite games of all time. It's kind of aimed for kids. It's from the developer of the video game company called Rockstar Games.
Oh, is it Grand Theft Auto or
Yep, it is, but it's the fifth one, GTA
I
5.
see. Honestly, I prefer San Andreas because of the storyline.
Yeah, and six, and yeah. As for 5, it has one. There's one of the hilarious storylines, makes you want to laugh. It has cool
Yeah, there's that
characters.
one scene with Trevor and the other character whose name I cannot remember. Oh, I think it was Franklin actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the
that's
part where
great.
yeah,
And
you know what?
the other, oh, sorry, you were saying.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. You go on.
Anyways, there's another one who is a rich dude who is an aspiring actor who actually got involved with the FIB stuff. He's a troublemaker named Michael DeSanta.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
You never heard of Michael because he has a family and he has a wife and kids. His wife's name is Amanda and he has kids named Jimmy, who is a gamer, and Tracy.
Is that like a TV show or something, or is it a video game?
It's a video game Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah,
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of that character. I only know Franklin and Trevor.
Joel Phillips. He's like the most violent guy. He may be from
Yeah, but
the
you gotta understand, he comes from he's had a hard life, as a character.
he had a hard life, yeah. And Sometimes it goes like this. I can do a perfect impression for Trevor Phillips. That would
Okay.
teach him something, winner. Hey, cowboy! I can't curse because my mom would kill me.
Yeah, I get it. It's a parent thing. Anyways, I think Trevor is probably one of the more relatable characters. He's genuinely nice when he seems like a nice guy, but he's prone to getting angry.
Yeah, and he has his own company called Trevor Phillips Industries.
Yeah, the guy seems like a genuinely nice character though,
Yeah,
as far as Grand Theft Auto characters go.
yeah. I played Grand Theft Auto when I got it back in 2020, and it was before like we haven't talked in a while. Back in 2020, I was playing. I was walking as a GTA, and I went on the murderous rampage in Los Santos.
Yeah, funny
Yeah,
thing is, they say video games cause violence, but that's not really true.
that's not true. I was like,
Like
like
that's
boom.
like an argument they've been doing for 30 whole years, and you think they'd come up with something new by now.
Yeah,
But every time something goes wrong, they blame video games for it, and I'm just that guy sitting there in the background thinking to myself, seriously, you're gonna blame video games for something that most likely happened for a different reason?
yeah,
Like I played some of the most violent video games out there, and not once have I ever felt like doing a fatality or stealing a car.
yeah,
The whole theory of video games causing violence is just complete nonsense based on personal bias and a personal beef with games in general.
yeah,
And those studies that do say that video games cause violence, they're not neutral. They're biased. So therefore
yeah,
they don't count.
yeah. Every time when people has a bad day, had a tough life, had a tough day, they play GTA, feel like killing people. Like, die, you stupid pedestrian!
Yeah, I like when I'm playing like Zelda Breath of the Wild or something, I just like to go around doing a bunch of stuff, exploring the game world, getting loot, finding stuff in the game that I can use in the game, you know, just for fun.
Yeah, yo, that is so cool. Just so
Yeah,
you
and there's a
know,
lot of different genres for games. You got your typical platformers, you got your open world games, RPGs, you got your racing slash sports. You got a lot of different genres, basically. And then you have your classic fighting style games like Street Fighter or Super Smash Bros.
wow, that was so cool.
Yeah, there's some obscure games out there that not a lot of people know about that I kind of want more people to know exist. There's this one fighting game on the Wii called Tatsunoka versus Capcom. It's a really good game. It's the first game I 100%ed, believe it or not. It's kind of like it's one of those versus Capcom fighting games, like Marvel versus Capcom, for example. Except it's Tatsunoko, a Japanese anime company.
Wow,
Literally the first game I ever 100%ed. I unlocked every character, all the arcade mode endings for every character, unlocked everything.
wow.
Yeah, the funny thing is, it was only released on the Wii, as far as I know. Never got a re-release or even a sequel.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's a shame, really. The game is underrated, and honestly, I wish they could get the license to at least make a remake of it or something.
Yeah, and that's kind of interesting. You know what? Speaking of Wii games, the first I have the Wii game before. I was playing some Wii Sports a long time ago. I was
Oh yeah,
being
Wii Sports, good times.
yo, just so you know, back in my adult program, during our free time, I have a really nice teacher. He actually has cool video games. It has the Nintendo Wii and old video games in the back room.
Nice.
And
Awesome.
my favorite one is Wii Sports Resort. It's the very first one I played.
I only played the original Wii Sports. So I've never played Resort.
Yeah, I played Wii Sports Resort. I was like, I was doing like a dual barrel. I was like using my stick, and I was like, I was smacking the avatar
Nice.
right in the face with
That's
this
awesome.
blue stick thing. I was like, boom, in the water.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, video games are all about having fun at the end of the day. So you play what you like, you know?
Yeah, and my favorite, and I also played Mario, Sonic, and the London 2012 Olympic Games.
I only played one of the games. I think it was the first one on the DS.
Yeah, and the other one, the stuff that I
Yeah,
didn't
I
play.
wasn't really a huge fan of that series, to be honest.
Yeah, and I never played the 2010 Winter Olympics.
Yeah, I've only played one, and it was the first DS one, as far as I can remember.
Yeah,
So there's
yeah,
that.
yep. And this one, it took place in Whistler, British Columbia. I think it took place in Whistler, British Columbia, 2010 Winter Olympics. Mario Sonic 2010 Winter Olympics, you know.
Yeah, that might explain where the specific sports that they had for the Olympics there in that game.
Yeah,
There's one game there's a lot of different games I wanted to try because of Smash Bros. You know, I
yep,
remember when I was playing Super Smash Bros. Melee in the GameCube. I first saw Marth and Roy. I had no idea who they were back then. Little did I know it was the beginning of the growth of the franchise of Fire Emblem, which started off as a Japan exclusive, but eventually became an international release.
wow.
Yeah, all because Marth and Roy were kept in Melee for in the international versions at the last minute. Originally, we're gonna take him out for international releases, but last minute decision was made to keep him in, and I think it paid off.
Yep, that is true. It actually did pay off. And anyways, just so you know, I'll be showing you some pictures of different game consoles.
Okay.
If you guys can see, hold on. Before I share my screen or anything, and just so you know, I was while you were gone for a few seconds. I was talking to all of my audiences a long time ago when we first met on Sonic Amino
Yeah.
back in 2018 until just so you know, ever since our departure from Sonic Amino, because it's been coming to my attention that this place is filled with toxicity. So I
Yeah,
love Sonic
Mino has
Amino.
gotten pretty bad lately, so but we're getting off topic here. Let's get back to the talk of
Gaming,
yeah, gaming.
yeah,
Anyways,
cause
my favorite game system would have to be the GameCube. It's so underrated. I don't care that it doesn't have the
GameCube.
game just don't have as much space in it. The games are great regardless. GameCube probably has the best library out of the three platforms of that generation. Between the GameCube, the original Xbox, and the PS2, GameCube has the best library of games. So there's that.
And speaking of GameCube, I'm sharing this GameCube right now with my screen share, with the power of my screen share.
I see. I don't have my camera on because I don't feel like showing my face, you know, for privacy reasons and stuff.
Yeah, it's fine. And plus, we don't want to destroy the magic.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin the immersion of, you know, stuff, I guess.
Yep.
Anyways, what's your favorite GameCube game? I'm curious.
My favorite GameCube game. I think it was Shadow the Hedgehog and Over the Hedge.
Hmm. All right, fair enough. Personally, I think that game is a little. I mean, I don't really have much of an opinion on that game, so I can't really say for sure.
Yeah.
But
I
my favorite GameCube game, man, that's a tough one. I have a lot of GameCube games I love. I
yeah,
mean, there's Kirby Air Ride, Pokemon Channel, two underrated games that should have gotten a remake or something.
yeah. My favorite one that is Shadow the Hedgehog because it's a game that's something that involving Sonic and Eggman.
Now, if I had to choose a favorite GameCube game, it would have to be Smash Bros. Melee, obviously.
Cool. And speaking of GameCube, I'm showing the picture. Here it is,
Cool.
your old friend.
I still have my GameCube from years ago, actually.
What color? Is it blue, silver, or black?
Mine's actually a limited edition Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness Platinum GameCube. Yeah, I know it's a mouthful, but that's the GameCube I have.
Okay. Pokemon.
Basically, it has a Shadow Lugia with where it's Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness on it, and it's platinum. So
Yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, I still put Pikachu. I meant to put Pokemon XD, the one you were talking about.
yeah, it was. I
XD.
got it for Christmas one year, and I've had it since. Never even been. I've had it for years, so and it still works pretty well for the most part.
Here it is. My chair is loading because my laptop, my internet is kind of
Yeah, I
cruddy.
can. I can tell it's a little slow. So yeah, sometimes the internet be like that, you know.
Yeah,
You just got to give it a minute or two. Just yeah, there we go. There we
and there
go.
it is. This is the one that you were talking about.
Yep, I have one of those. It's the special. It has a special place in my heart because it's the only GameCube that I got for that I own, and it's my personal favorite too.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a Christmas gift, so it's got a lot of sentimental value for me.
And you want to see the stuff that want to see the game system that I also played in the past besides the Wii.
I did hear they had a Panasonic Cube, basically a GameCube that has DVD functionality, but it didn't really sell too well. So
Yeah, because
yeah.
it was my childhood game system. It is the name of PlayStation 2.
Oh
As you can
well, to
see,
be honest, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, the PS2 is pretty overrated.
and I
That's just
regret playing that game.
but that's just my opinion. Okay,
Oh, I regret
so
your opinion.
yeah, it's just my opinion, and my opinion is just at the end of the day my personal bias. I mean, don't get me wrong. It seems, I mean, the most I usually use the PS2 for is like DVD playback, that and playing PS1 games. Haven't really liked a lot of the PS2 games on the system.
Yeah, especially the only stuff that I played is Jack and Daxter, SpongeBob, you name
Yeah, the only ones I ever played was Kingdom Hearts and Gadget Racers. That's pretty much it.
it.
Yeah, it's I've been a Kingdom Hearts fan since high school, so I remember I first played it when I was at a friend's house and fell in love with the series since then.
Well, that was so amazing. I love Kingdom Hearts. My favorite part of Kingdom Hearts games is they actually have character collabs, including characters from The Lion King, Beauty
My
and the
favorite
Beast.
Kingdom Hearts game is Kingdom Hearts 2, just to let you know,
Yeah,
because it was the first game I ever played.
yeah. And it has one of my favorite characters from The Lion King, including Simba.
Yeah, Simba makes a pretty decent party member and from the Pride Lands level. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
But man, it is so hard to control lions. The Simba, the cub form of Sora, like he goes so fast that it's hard to control where he's going. You know?
Yeah. Yep. And I saw some clips of it. Just to know, I didn't play games that much anymore. Usually, I only watch gameplay videos.
Yeah, I sometimes play video games from time to time, mostly emulators or my 30S or whatever.
Yeah.
I have been
Anyway,
thinking about playing my GameCube again for some time though.
yeah. Just so you know, like every week in my channel, I do some hilarious reaction videos, and
Oh, that's cool.
I
My
was
my
playing.
content is varied, so I just upload whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, because it's been inactive. Cause your channel, when I saw your channel, it's been inactive for a while, yo.
Yeah, I don't really post a lot these days, given the current YouTube rules as of late. But yeah.
Yeah. Just you
Anyways,
know, I'm still. You know what? Maybe sometime, if you're up for it, maybe I can have you. I can invite you for the next reaction video by using StreamYard. So you won't have to worry about showing your face at all.
all right, that sounds great, actually.
Yo, the next time we do reaction video, we're gonna do another one. If never, have you heard of a gamer named Angry Korean Gamer, also known as Shinte?
Angry Nerd Gamer.
Close, it's Angry Korean Gamer.
Oh no, I don't think I've ever heard of that person. No, I have not.
Maybe in the next episode, this time it's not gonna be on Joshua topic. It's gonna be Joshua reacts.
Okay,
Maybe we could do it. Maybe tomorrow, or how about next? Let's do it next week.
all right, sounds good. Because you know, oh, just so you know, I'm gonna be busy at around the 20th of June. So, you know, because I'm going to visit family in another state, so I probably won't be on as much.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
just so you
Anyways,
know, since I'm a little bit exhausted, it's time. Before, before we go, before we go, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to check out Zane's YouTube channel.
more subscribers, the better.
Yep. Anyways, since you know what, Zane,
Yeah.
you are the most amazing offer avatar role player and gamer I ever met
Thank you.
on the internet.
Thanks,
Since
man.
you since you've been a good sport, would you mind doing the honors closing the stream for me?
Uh, I don't know how to. I've never used this site before.
It's called YouTube. It's called StreamYard. Anyways, I'll show you where it close. Until next time, Josha out.
Gamers for life.